What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Monday, February 23rd, 2015, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to our page. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. The 87th Academy Awards are officially in the books, though host Neil Patrick Harris and the industry's biggest night in films took 42 extra minutes to get through their scheduled 3-hour ABC telecast. In the end, Birdman won the coveted Best Picture trophy, and Alejandro Inarritu won Best Director, topping fellow nominees Wes Anderson, Richard Linklater, Bennett Miller, and Morton Tyldum. Eddie Redmayne won Best Actor for portraying Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything, while Still Alice star Julianne Moore scored the Best Actress trophy. Best Supporting Actor, the first award of the night, belonged to J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. Boyhood's Patricia Arquette took home Best Supporting Actress. John Legend and Common had more to celebrate than taking home an Oscar for each for Best Original Song after Sunday's ceremony. The gospel-inspired Glory, as well as the whole soundtrack for Selma, enjoyed prime spots on iTunes and Amazon Monday following the Academy Award win, and streams of the single increased 240% on Spotify after the moving performance. If the trend among Best Song winners of the past 5 years continues, the song can expect at least a sales spike this week. Glory is the third most downloaded song on iTunes and stands number 10 on Amazon's top 100 charts, making it the only single in the top 10. Likewise, the full album is the only soundtrack in the top 10 paid albums, beating out the single at number 9. Part of the sales boost may be explained by increasing accessibility to the material and awareness of the songs themselves. Music discovery app Shazam, which listens to songs using a device microphone and tells the user what's playing, said Monday that Glory was one of the least searched songs performed on Sunday's Oscar telecast. That means users are already quite aware of the song and don't need to look it up, compared to the most searched Lost Stars, Adam Levine's original song from the movie Begin Again. Every year since 2010, the winner of Best Original Song saw its sales grow from the week before the Oscars to the week after. Adele's theme for the James Bond film Skyfall spiked nearly 300% after winning in 2012, according to Billboard. The already widely popular Let It Go from Disney's Frozen rose 32% after winning last year. The Oscar telecast should be commended for taking on its controversies right from host Neil Patrick Harris' energetic start, but it faltered in its pacing. Early on, Harris acknowledged this year's biggest controversy, the fact that civil rights film Selma got only 2 nominations, and for the first time in nearly 2 decades, no person of color received an acting nomination. Harris started, "Welcome to the 87th Oscars. Tonight we honor Hollywood's best and brightest." He then skipped the usual monologue to jump right into a really entertaining musical number that included plenty of special effects, holograms, and extra to transport Harris into the industry's most iconic movies. Jack Black's appearance during the number addressed the way some are feeling in the post-Sony hack era leaks, that the industry can feel selfish, money-driven, and lacking in innovation. All that it's easier to digest via song. Harris was certainly entertaining in the moments between giving out awards, and he appeared in his just tighty-whities a la Birdman, so that's dedication. But he played the gig too safely, and at times his lines didn't measure up to the weight of the moment. Where the show failed was in its pacing. The first 2 hours or 2 hit viewers with the original song nominations and then fell off, leaving the audience with the pedestrian handing out of awards. In the in memoriam section, the Academy's president's address and whatever random drama the winners generated during their speeches. In the in memoriam could have been more moving and time-saving if Jennifer Hudson sang over the presentation rather than singing afterwards. There were some rousing moments during Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaac's address, which seemed firmly rooted in defending freedom of expression without actually referring to the events surrounding Sony in the interview. But as an African American, she could have responded to the race controversy that would have been momentous. A pairing of John Travolta and Idina Menzel after the actor butchered her name during last year's ceremony made for a creepy reunion, which wasn't helped by his grasping her face between his hands. Thankfully, there were moments that were producer Craig Saden and Nia Marin's control. We saw Patricia Arquette accept her first Oscar nomination and go on to advocate for the fight for equal pay for women in the industry. Another unspoken reference to the Sony hack, which revealed many actors' salaries. It made it for a perfect Meryl Streep moment. And Graham Moore, the winner writer of The Imitation Game, encouraged everyone to stay weird after sharing a shocking story of his own suicide attempt at the age of 16. But in the end, Harris's pitchy lines in the musical Smoke and Mirrors couldn't save the show from its terrible pacing. The 87th Academy Awards pulled in 36.6 million total viewers on Sunday night, 6.4 million fewer from the 2014 10-year high, comparing Fast Nationals to Fast Nationals. In final numbers, 2014's Oscars rose to 43.7 million viewers, which was 7.1 million more viewers than last night's show concurrently boasts. Sunday's telecast had a 6-year low in total viewers. These Oscars receiving a 10.8 rating in the advertisers saw 18 to 49 demographic based on Nielsen's Fast National ratings. As per usual, the show was TV's top entertainment telecast overall since last year's Academy Awards, which took place on March 2nd. ABC's Oscar Red Carpet Live got 24.3 million viewers from 8 o'clock to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, the half hour leading into the ceremony. Its first 30 minutes had 13.7 million viewers on average. Zendaya Coleman looked stunning on the red carpet at the Oscars Sunday in an off-the-shoulder silk gown, but not everyone liked her style. E! Red Carpet host Giuliana Rancic criticized the 18-year-old actress for having long hair in dreadlocks, saying on Fashion Police on Monday, "I feel like she smells like patchouli, oil, and weed." While her co-host found the comment funny, Zendaya was far from amused and wrote a long Instagram message saying she was, quote, hit with ignorant slurs and pure disrespect. She wrote, "To say that an 18-year-old young woman with looks must smell like patchouli, oil, and weed is not only a large stereotype, but outrageously offensive," she wrote, adding that, quote, certain remarks cannot go unchecked. Zendaya went on to point out that Selma's director, Ava DuVernay, notable African-American authors and professors, and, quote, men, women, and children of all races have locks, none of which smell of marijuana. Rather than dressing her Oscar gown down, she said she wore her hair in dreadlocks to, quote, remind people of color that our hair is good enough. Rancic later apologized for offending the young star, writing on Twitter Monday night, quote, "Dear at Zendaya, I'm sorry if I offended you and others. I was referring to a bohemian chic look. Had nothing to do with race and never would," she wrote. Academy Award-winning actor Sean Penn sparked a controversy near the end of Sunday's Oscars telecast with an off-color comment about Birdman director Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu. While presenting the Academy Award for Best Picture to the Mexican-born Inarritu, Penn said, "Who gave this son of a bitch his green card?" The remark was met with an immediate backlash on Twitter. Inarritu also won the Oscar for Best Director, the second consecutive Mexican-born director to do so. In 2014, Alfonso Cuarón won Best Director for Gravity. Jokingly, Inarritu said, "Maybe next year the government will inflict some immigration rules on the Academy. 2 Mexicans in a row, that's suspicious, I guess." Inarritu then made a poignant plea for immigration reform. And he said, "I want to dedicate this award to my fellow Mexicans, the ones who live in Mexico. I pray that we can find and build a government that we deserve," he said. He also added, "And the ones that live in this country who are a part of the latest generation of immigrants in this country, I just pray that they can be treated with the same dignity and respect as the ones who came before and built this incredible immigrant nation." Backstage, Inarritu, who directed Penn in the 2003 film 21 Grams, said he found the green card comment hilarious. Inarritu said, "Sean and I have this kind of brutal relationship where only true friendship can survive. I make on him a lot of very tough jokes that I will not tell you." In the Latin Times, said in an op-ed, he said, "Calm down, people. The racist comment Sean Penn made was an inside joke with his friend. No need to start a World War III over this." Star Trek actor Leonard Nimoy was hospitalized Thursday after firefighters responded to a medical call from his Los Angeles residence, according to multiple reports which surfaced Monday afternoon. A representative for Nimoy declined to comment. The Los Angeles Fire Department spokeswoman Catherine May told the LA Times that firefighters were on the scene at a home in Bel Air that belonged to Nimoy at 7:30 a.m. on Thursday morning, and one patient was transported to an area hospital. TMZ reported that the actor was suffering from severe chest pains and was taken to the UCLA Medical Center, although it's unclear if he still remained hospitalized. He did, however, post a tweet on Sunday that read, "A life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved except in memory." Leonard Nimoy is best known for his role as Spock in the original Star Trek series from 1966 to 1969. He has since played the half-Vulcan, half-human in multiple films, TV, and video game spin-offs, including a cameo in 2013's Star Trek Into Darkness. Nimoy revealed in January that he had been diagnosed with a chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which he attributed to a smoking habit he had kicked 30 years earlier. American Horror Story freak show actor Ben Woolf died on Monday following an accident last week which caused a severe head injury. He was 34. The actor, who played Beep on the most recent series of FX's popular horror anthology series, was hit by the mirror of a moving car at the intersection of Hollywood Boulevard and Gramercy Place in Hollywood on Thursday. According to his representative, Woolf died at approximately 3:20 p.m. on Monday afternoon at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. His family said in a statement to the Wrap, "We have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and support from all over the world to our beloved Ben. He touched so many hearts in his 34 years. His memory will live on within each of us and within his work." Woolf's representative, Zach Temperament, also offered a statement. "Ben was one of a kind and will never be forgotten. The time we all shared together will be remembered forever." Nick Gordon just took his feud with Bobbi Kristina Brown's father, Bobby Brown, to the next level by posting text messages he sent to the My Prerogative singer. Gordon wrote in a screenshot he posted on Twitter on Monday morning, "Man to man, I love your daughter. I don't know why you won't let me see her. Grow up." Gordon added, "Sending that guy my number. Your daughter is going to hate you when she wakes up. It's not like you know her anyways. What's her favorite color? What's her favorite smell, movie, food? You don't know. I forgive you. She won't." The screenshot does not indicate when Gordon sent the messages, but his tweet suggests he expected trouble, which is probably why he deleted it roughly 30 minutes after posting. Gordon, who was living with Whitney Houston's daughter when she was found unconscious in a bathtub filled with water on January 31st, has been banned from visiting her at the Atlanta hospital, where she remains on life support. As prospects for Bobbi Kristina's recovery continues to grow grim, Gordon has become more vocal on social media and through his lawyers about being separated from his girlfriend. Gordon tweeted Saturday night, let me in the hospital see my girl and let me hear my voice and she will wake up." The tweet drew a fast and pointed response from Bobby Brown's attorney, Christopher Brown. He added, to address the continuing never-ending media requests for comment about Mr. Gordon's request to visit Bobbi Kristina, let me be very clear. Mr. Gordon was offered an opportunity to potentially visit Bobbi Kristina, and he declined to meet the terms of any possible visit, the lawyer said. He also added, "We are only concerned with individuals that can help Bobbi Kristina and bring resolution to this investigation. Obviously, Mr. Gordon is not as desperate to visit Bobbi Kristina as he wants the world to believe." In another statement to the media, the lawyer explained that the terms including informing Bobby Brown in writing what happened to Bobbi Kristina. Although Gordon was among the two men who discovered non-responsive Bobbi Kristina last month, he is being investigated by police in the ongoing case. Bobbi Kristina's aunt, Leola Brown, said, "I believe Nick Gordon will be charged with this," said during a recent television interview. "I hope that he will be charged with this as well. Soon, I really do." And finally, 50 Shades of Grey didn't relinquish control of the box office. Universal's erotic drama starring Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan earned $23.2 million at number one in its second weekend at the box office, according to studio estimates Sunday. The adaptation of the E.L. James best-selling novel earned an additional $68.1 million overseas. Despite the victory, director Sam Taylor Johnson's 50 Shades of Grey plummeted a steep 73% from its record-breaking $85 million three-day weekend debut over President's Day weekend. According to the studio, there were a pent-up demand and excitement for 50 Shades of Grey last week, so this was its destiny after it broke the box office record for the biggest opening in February and didn't have the added bonus of a holiday weekend, said Paul Desjardins, the senior media analyst for box office film Rentrek. The action spy film Kingsman, The Secret Service, and the family-friendly The SpongeBob Movie, Sponge Out of Water, similarly maintained their respective number 2 and number 3 spots at the box office in their second and third weekends. Fox's Kingsman nabbed $17.5 million, while Paramount's SpongeBob soared up to another $15.5 million. A trio of newcomers failed to crack the top 3. Disney's cross-country racing tale, McFarland USA, with Kevin Costner, launched at number 4 with $11.3 million. Lionsgate's high school comedy The Duff debuted at number 5 with $11 million. Paramount's wacky sequel, Hot Tub Time Machine number 2, opened at number 7 with $5.8 million. A few Oscar contenders received a boost at the box office ahead of Sunday's 87th Annual Academy Awards. American Sniper, which was up for 6 awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Bradley Cooper, racked up another $9.6 million at number 6 in its 9th week of release. The Imitation Game, nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actor for Benedict Cumberbatch and Best Supporting Actress Keira Knightley, came in at number 9 with $2.5 million in its 13th weekend. Still Alice, which featured Best Actress Academy Award winner actress Julianne Moore, earned $2.2 million after expanding to 765 theaters in its 6th week. Estimate ticket sales for Friday through Sunday at U.S. and Canadian theaters, according to Rentrack, included the final domestic figures, which was released on Monday. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, February 23rd, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of the show on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report and it'll take you to our page. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.